10 years ago, on the day of her wedding, my biological sister ran off with her lover. I married into the Shin family in her place. Now that her lover has gone bankrupt, she came back without a word. And the first thing she said was that I should give my husband and child back to her. Arrogant as she was, she still thought she was the eldest daughter of the G family. Sorry, madam, do you have an invitation? On Mrs. Shin's guest list. I did not see your name. "10 years have passed. The people in the circle had long since stopped recognizing her. Her fiancé and her biological son are now both mine. Ji Shuangning, you, come home right away. Your sister is back." My sister. What did she come back for? This is her home. She has been drifting around outside all these years. It is time she came back. I understand. Uncle Sue had been with me for 7 years, and never asked too many questions. He turned the steering wheel half a turn to the left. He knew. We were going to the G family home. The G family home, the place where I grew up. After I married out, this place was no longer my home. As soon as I entered, I smelled the cheap, pungent scent of perfume. How did my sister become like this? Well, little sister, we have not seen each other in 10 years. You are dressed quite nicely. Nice watch. Yanxi gave it to me. Sister, when did you come back? Yesterday. That was rather sudden. This is my own home. Do I need to give notice before coming back? Where is Xiao Rui? He should be 11 now. Why has he not come to see his real mother? He is doing well. He went to school. Why are you asking about him? He does not even know you. Does not know me. I am his real mother. I gave birth to him. I raised him. He calls me mom. Ning Ning. Talk it over calmly. After all, we are all family. Mom, does she look like she treats me as her sister? And she still has the nerve to ask for Xiao Rui. We are family. After all, I did leave for 10 years, but Xiao Rui was still born to me. Now that I am back, my husband and child should be returned to me, should they not? Do you really intend to keep them for yourself? When she said those words, her casual manner made it seem as if she were reclaiming something she had left in storage. I was 22 and had just received my diploma. I had never even had a boyfriend. They threw a wedding dress in front of me and told me to marry someone in my sister's place, a man I had never met. I accepted it, but now she wants to take it all back. I will not agree. Sister, Shin Yanxi was your fiancé, not your possession. The Shin family and the Ji family arranged the marriage long ago. You had a child before marriage and gave birth to Xiao Rui. Then you suddenly disappeared before the wedding, together with that lover of yours, fooling around somewhere for 10 years. I had no choice but to take your place and marry Yanxi. Now that you are back, you think you can just open your mouth and take everything back. So what? I am your older sister. These were mine to begin with. When you left, Xiao Rui was only 1 month old. It has been 10 years. You never once called home. I had my reasons back then. Your reasons made a newly weaned child lose his mother, and made me, at 22, miss even my college graduation ceremony, and have to marry a man I had never even met. Sis, those so-called reasons of yours, we have been paying for them for 10 years. I know you feel wronged. Shuangning, can you please? Sis, I suggest you go to the Shin family first and ask Yanxi. See whether he acknowledges you or not. Stop daydreaming in front of me, and expecting me to make your dreams come true. Do not worry. Take a breath. Holding it in will hurt your health. After I left home, Uncle Sue did not ask me what had happened. He only glanced at me through the rearview mirror and knew I wanted some air. She was gone for 10 years. She went to 13 countries and saw the people she wanted to see. Her life was not bad at all. I married in her place, raised the child and took care of the elders, dealt with all the Shin family connections, big and small. Built my career and kept myself busy inside and out. Now she just opens her mouth and wants to take everything from me. How ridiculous. Where are you now? Stuck in traffic on the 3rd ring road. Probably about 40 minutes left. Alright. Xiao Rui made a cake and saved the biggest piece for you. Okay, I got it. Is everything all right at your family home? You do not usually talk like this. My sister is back. I understand. That was the first time I met Shin Yancy. There was no love between us yet, only caution and cooperation. The G family sent you here. Yes, I am sorry. My sister, she... No need to apologize. This is not your fault. This marriage was arranged by the elders. It was always a business deal between the two families. With something like this happening in your G family, you have been put through a lot. So, you also think this counts as a political marriage, more or less. It was originally for an exchange of resources. Whether G Manin was willing to marry or not, and whether the bride was actually her, does not matter much to me. What matters is that marriage certificate, and the cooperation agreement behind it. What about the child? That child is not mine. You should know that. She was with a man named Gao Junshin. The child is his. She knew she would have no way to explain things after marrying into the family, so she ran away. The Ji family thought I did not know, but I had already investigated everything long ago. Then why did you still? The child was only 1 month old. No matter who his father is, he needs someone to care for him. Our Shin family also needs to keep up appearances. Getting pregnant before marriage sounds better than being made to take over someone else's child. I have plenty of resources to suppress this matter, no matter what. The cooperation between the two families is most important. Since you're here, stay. The Shin family will not mistreat you. But you need to understand, I did not lie to you. From the very beginning, this was not a normal marriage. Are you willing? I am willing. I will sleep on the sofa tonight. You sleep in the bed. I will handle this tomorrow. About the substitute marriage. They talked in the study for 40 minutes. About Manin, the Shin family will not pursue it, but from today on, Shuangning is Mrs. Shin. That cannot change. From now on, the Ji family must not use the substitute marriage as leverage, and must not interfere with any decisions of the Shin family. Otherwise, the matter with Gao Junshin, I can make it a headline at any time. Shin, Mr. Shin, we understand. It has been settled. From that day on, I became Ji Manin of the Shin family. Everyone thought I was her. Visiting guests, relatives of the Shin family, business partners. Only Shin Yancy knew I was not. And from that day on, whenever Ji Qingyuan saw Shin Yancy, he would instinctively lower himself a little. Shuangning, heat up one more cup. Before that, he called me Ji Manin. And starting from this day, he began calling me Ji Shuangning. What is wrong today? Nothing. I just wanted something hot to drink before bed. Shirue called you today. He called you mom. Are you happy? I am. Very happy. Yancy. I want to arrange for Shirue to go through the formal adoption procedures. Since Shirue calls me mom, then I need to make this real in black and white. I will arrange for both of us to handle it together, a joint adoption. You too. He grew up in my home and calls me dad. It is only right for me to do this for him. From that day on, there was an additional adoption document in this family. And there were also 2 people who were truly dad and mom. Mom, I saved the biggest piece of cake for you. Dad only let me eat a small piece. He said we still have dinner tonight, and I cannot eat too many sweets. But I secretly cut another piece. Do not tell him. Got it, I will not tell him. What is she coming back for? Go wash your hands. She said she came back to take her husband and child. She has not appeared for 10 years. I do not know what she plans to do next. But I am already prepared, no matter what she does. Shirue's adoption papers are legal. No one can change that. I know. Thank you. What are you thanking me for? Go eat cake with Shirue. Mom, hurry and eat the cake. I raised such a well-behaved child. But Ji Manin wants to take Shirue back. I will not let her get her way. Mrs. Shin. There is a visitor at the door. A visitor. We did not invite anyone. Did you ask who it is? She said she is your sister, and also said she wants to see her own son. Let her in. Are you sure? I am sure. Not bad. There are a few more nice things here than when I left. Have a seat. How polite. Golden Yunnan black tea. It is not the rock tea with floral fragrance the old lady used to like. The one with rocky charm and floral fragrance. The old lady changed her taste 3 years ago. Oh. Is the old lady doing well? She is doing well. Where is Shin Yancy? At work, work, work. All he knows is work. He was like that back then too. So boring. You came today. For Shirue. Smart. What time does Shirue get out of school? 3:30. Then I will wait. Waiting is your right. But, sister, there is something you need to be mentally prepared for. What is it? He does not know you. It is not that he will not accept you. He really does not know you. In his world, he only has one mother. I gave birth to him. I know you gave birth to him, but you left right after giving birth. I was the one who held him through the postpartum month. If you think giving birth and raising a child can be separated, go ask Shirue what he thinks. Mom, I am back. I got 97 on the math test today. I only lost points on one word problem. There was something wrong with the question. I told the teacher. He would not admit it. Mom, who is this? Shirue. You have grown so much. Your nose looks like your dad's. Mom. Who is this person? Shirue. I am your mother. Mom. She is Aunt G Manine. Mom's older sister. Hello, Auntie. Mom, I am hungry. Are we having braised pork ribs today? Ji Shuangning, you taught him that. You made him call you mom, and would not let him acknowledge me. What do you mean? Sister, I never taught him anything. The first time he said mom, he said it to me. He was only 10 months old that year. He had just learned to talk. I did not teach him. He decided that on his own. He had a fever of 39.5 degrees. It would not go down all night. I was the one who carried him to the emergency room. The first time he fell off his bicycle and scraped his knee. He cried in my arms for half an hour. When he was bullied by his classmates, I was the one who went to the school to talk to his homeroom teacher. In these 10 years, every moment he needed someone, I was the one by his side, not you. That marriage back then was a mistake. But these 10 years have been real. I did not steal him from you. You were the one who chose to abandon him. Sister, you know that in your heart. Ji Shuangning, do not forget. You married into this family in my place. Shinyansi was my fiancé. Shirue is my child. You are nothing but a substitute. That has never changed. Sister, there is one thing you have wrong. That contractual marriage back then, I was the one who signed it, not you. You disappeared at the wedding. That marriage was void on the spot in legal terms. Shinyansi and I registered our marriage again. It was not a replacement. It is a new chapter altogether. And sis, Xiao Rui's biological father is Gao Junjin, not Shinyansi. You know that better than I do. You say Shinyansi is yours. Have you ever asked what he wants? You looked into it. There was nothing to look into. I knew before you left. Mom, are the ribs ready? I have heard the word substitute for 10 years. It is 100 times better than the cafeteria. In the first few years after I married into the family, every time I looked in the mirror, I thought of those two words. A substitute, a fake. Later, I stopped thinking about it, because I had been the fake for 10 years, longer than the real one had stayed. Then the real one. Does it still count? Tonight is the autumn auction dinner for the capital elite. It is the biggest social event every October. Half of the old money families in the capital will attend. Even if they do not buy anything, they have to show up. It is like the circle's annual inspection. If the person comes, it means that family is still at the table. Hello. Ji Shuangning. Your sister said she wants to go too. To tonight's auction. Tell her not to go. I cannot talk her out of it. She said she used to be Mrs. Shin too. She ran away before even finishing the wedding. I was the one who signed the marriage certificate, but she insists on it. Mom, listen carefully. At that event tonight, everyone present knows me. If she goes, the face she loses will be her own. Are you sure you cannot stop her? Then do not stop her. Ji Manine will come. I know. How do you know? Your mother called you. Your expression changed. What expression did I have? Should I have someone prepare an invitation in advance? No need. Let them find their own way in. Mr. Shin, Mrs. Shin, this way, please. Sister-in-law, long time no see. You saved that auction item for me, right? I have been thinking about it for 2 months. It is reserved. I will have someone send it over another day. You are a real one. That batch of Song Dynasty official kiln pieces. Back then, opinions on the market were all over the place. She declared them authentic right away. Later, the other parties' offer tripled. That eye for appraisal. No one can match it. Has the European porcelain matter been settled? I heard someone has offered 8 figures. Not yet. There is no rush. You really can keep your composure. The more valuable something is, the less you can rush. If you rush, people can easily see your hand. They listen to you. because they have reason to. At that autumn auction, Zhang Daqian's splashed color landscape started at 80 million, 120 million. Any further bids? Going once, going twice. Sold. Telephone bidding desk. Buyer code name. Autumn Water. Is my code name. I was the one who helped the Hua family authenticate that batch of official kiln pieces. The one who connected the Pei family to Europe, and its collector-dealer network was me. The buyer of Zhang Daqian's splashed color landscape was me. These things, Ji Manin does not know. The Ji family does not know. They still think I am just a gopher serving tea and water in the Shin family. No one came because of Shin Yanxi calling me Mrs. Shin. The one they know is Ji Shuangning. She is here. That hairpin. I recognize it. It was part of old Madame Shin's dowry. It stayed with her for 60 years. Ji Manin had been longing for it 10 years ago. I did not expect Ji Manin to take it away. You saw it. Yes. Do you want me to say something? No need. Hello, I am. Sorry. Who are you? I am Ji Manin. None of them know her. After 10 years, the new generation has no idea who Ji Manin is. Manin. Li Xian, you still remember me. Well, it really is you. I thought you were dead. It is a long story. Then do not tell a long story here. Today is the auction dinner. This is not a place for catching up. Do you have an invitation? I am Shin Yanxi's. Mrs. Shin is over there. Go ask her for an invitation. It was not malice, but indifference. But to her, not being recognized hurts more than malice. Do you want me to have someone invite her out? No need. Let her stand there for a while. You spent 10 years building this circle. Not just anyone can enter it whenever they want. It is not to block her, but to make her see clearly. Some things once lost are simply lost. She thought that once she came back, this place would still be hers. This circle. When she abandoned it 10 years ago, it was already no longer hers. On the third day after the auction dinner, Ji Manin settled down. But the Ji family began to stir. Shuangning, your sister has been crying at home for 2 days. Go talk to her. I know, Mom. Shuangning, your sister said. You deliberately embarrassed her at the dinner. Mom. The rule for the dinner was entry by invitation. She did not have an invitation, but you could have gotten one for her. She did not come to ask me for one. Shuangning, you cannot treat your sister like this. She is your biological sister. Back then, she had no choice either. Mom, let me interrupt you. What is it? 10 years ago, she abandoned a baby who had just turned 1 month old, and ran off to France alone. You call that having no choice? At that time, you shoved 22-year-old me into someone else's wedding dress. Did you ever ask whether I was willing? I kept these words in my heart for 10 years. Saying them today does not feel as heavy as I imagined, but it is not light either. Let me speak. Shuangning. Dad. About your sister. I know we wronged you back then. But blood is thicker than water. Dad. Before you say blood is thicker than water, think about it first. I carried the burden for you for 10 years. How many times did you call me? On Shirue's birthdays, how many times did you come? When I was sick and hospitalized, did you know? You were hospitalized 3 years ago. Appendicitis. Emergency surgery. Shin Yanxi signed the papers. Dad. If you want to stand up for her, I will not stop you, but do not come to me. My palm does not hurt. My heart just feels a little bitter. It is not sadness. It is a disappointment that has been building up for a long time. May I ask if this is Ms. Ji Shuangning? This is she. Hello. I am He Ming, a reporter from Urban Weekly Voice. May I ask if you have a moment to talk? What is this about? Here is the situation. We received a tip from an anonymous source. She claims she is Mr. Shin Yanxi's original wife. She said that at the wedding 10 years ago, the Ji family replaced the bride with the younger sister. She herself is the real Mrs. Shin. She has photos, birth certificates, and also... Reporter He. Please go ahead. Are you planning to publish it? Well, the information she provided is quite explosive. We are verifying it. Then I suggest you verify it very carefully. I am the one who signed and sealed the marriage certificate. The marriage registry has the records for every public occasion over the past 10 years. Legal documents and company authorization letters, the Mrs. Shin named on them, has always been me. If you publish a false report, the Shin family's legal team has 37 people, enough to keep your newspaper busy for quite a while. Ms. G, I understand your, well, also, reporter he. When that anonymous source called you, was she using a phone number ending in 3847? You, how do you know that? Because that is my sister's number. Reporter he. I suggest you think again about whether you want to pursue this lead. G. Manning. Have you already started making your move? But you forgot one thing. Those old matters. I know them better than you do. You chose the wrong opponent. Lawyer Sue. Get ready. Lawyer Sue, get ready. About the bride substitution. The other side may make it public. Prepare all the evidence from these 10 years. That G. Manning abandoned her family and child. Have it all ready. Yes. Also, Mrs. Shin. Regarding G. Manning's activities overseas, we found some information. Speak. During her time in France, there was a period when she lived with a man named Gao Junchin. This man is a gambler. You know. I guessed. Gao Junchin, 38 years old, a regular at Macau casinos. 2 years ago, because of his debts, someone broke the little finger on his right hand. During the time G. Manning was in Greece, Gao Junchin was using his credit card for her. Later, the credit card limit was maxed out. Then he ran off. That is why G. Manning returned to the country. Yes, keep these materials for now. There is no need to release them proactively. Let us see what her next move is. Understood. He came back early today. His sleeves were rolled up to his forearms. That is how he looks when he is seriously handling matters. His usual state. I heard about the reporter. It has been handled. She will come again. I know. What do you need me to do? You do not need to do anything. I can handle it. Do not worry. 2 taps on the table. It is between us. A secret code we have had since many years ago. It means nothing is wrong, but I am here. She looked up my number. She knew right away that I was the one who called the reporter. This woman. When I left 10 years ago, she was still a naive little girl who knew nothing. Mom, help me set up a meeting with someone. Who? Old Madam Shin. Manning. Old Madam Shin is someone who has sharp eyes and is not easy to deal with. I know she is formidable, but she values 2 things even more. First is bloodline. Second is rules. Xiao Rui is my biological child. That is bloodline. Ji Shuangning used her identity as a stand-in to marry into the Shin family. That does not follow the rules. As long as we persuade the old madam, Shin Yanxi will not be able to defy her. But Manning, about how you faked your death back then. What if the old madam asks about it? And besides, Xiao Rui is not Yanxi's biological child either. That matter. No one is to mention it. I am back. That is enough. What is the point of dwelling on the past? Those 3 years in Paris, we were very happy. But now, this photo should disappear. Old Madam Shin is 83 this year. Her hearing and eyesight are excellent. Everyone in the Shin family, from Yanxi's parents' generation, down to Xiao Rui, is afraid of her. Not because they fear her temper, but because they fear her intelligence. You are not Manning. Manning walks as if stepping on clouds. You walk with your feet on the ground. Someone grounded is more dependable than someone floating on clouds. What is your name? Ji Shuangning. A good name. Shuang means pure character. Ning means peace of mind. Yanxi, do you know what you are doing? I do. Then that is fine. From that day on, the old madam called me Ji Shuangning. In the entire Shin family, she was the second person to call me by my real name. Mrs. Shin, the old madam said to let them talk. You do not need to go over. All right. Grandma, I have wronged the Shin family. Back then, I was too young. I was afraid of marriage, afraid of responsibility. I know I was wrong. But Xiao Rui is my own flesh and blood. I cannot just ignore him. I want to make up for it. Please, Grandma, give me a chance. Manning. Grandma, I am here. You said you were afraid of marriage. Let me ask you. How many people were with you when you left? You said you were afraid of marriage. Then let me ask you one thing. How many people were with you when you left? What do you mean? That fake certificate that made everyone think you were dead. Did you arrange it all by yourself? Did you buy the plane ticket by yourself? That was me, I did it myself. I have lived for 83 years. I have seen people afraid of marriage. People afraid of marriage would discuss it with others. People who run away from a wedding would leave a letter. What about you? You made everyone think you were dead. That child was only 1 month old, the day you left. Did you ever think about how he would live afterward? I had my reasons back then. If I had stayed, I would have had to admit that child was not of the Shin family bloodline. You would have had to face everything you did. You were not afraid of marriage. Manin, you had planned to run away all along. In my life, I hate two kinds of people the most. One is liars. The other is people who scheme and then play pitiful. You are both. Grandma, I know I was wrong. I really know it now. Leave. I do not want to see you. I do not want to see you ever again. Ji Shuangning. Come down. Have a cup of tea with me. Just now, she talked as if she could make flowers fall from the sky. But her eyes were searching for valuables. She scanned the room 3 times after entering, and stared at my guanyin vase twice. Shuangning, you do not need to worry. The Shin family has only one Mrs. Shin. It has been you since the day you entered this home. By the way, that foundation you said you were preparing last time, how is it going? It will be officially launched next month. What is it called? Chingu Culture Foundation. When it grows bigger, do not forget to give me a trustee title. This old woman has nothing better to do anyway. I can help you look over the accounts too. Grandma, my accounts. Your accounts. I have looked them over. There is nothing to criticize. Those fund managers Yanxi I found. Together, they are not as capable as you alone. That is not an exaggeration. It is a fact. 3 years ago, the Shin family faced a plunge in prices in the mining industry. They lost 4 billion in 3 months. I was the one who proposed the transformation plan to move 1/3 of the Shin family assets from mining into the cultural industry, successfully recovering the losses over these 10 years while raising Xiaorui. I also studied on my own and earned certifications. I went to auction houses and built connections. Now, in the auction circles of the capital, the code name Qiushui carries more weight than the title Mrs. Shin. Unfortunately, Ji Manin does not know that. Shuangning, I drove her away. What will her next move be? She will hire a lawyer and play the family card. If that does not work, she will play the legal card. She will start from her identity as Xiao Rui's biological mother. Are you ready? I was ready 3 years ago. Madam. Put it on the table. Lawyer Su has received it. I have also received a copy. The other side's lawyer is average. There are 2 errors in the cited legal provisions, but the core claim is valid. Biologically, the mother does indeed have legal standing, but she abandoned guardianship for more than 2 years. Her actions already constitute abandonment. The opposing lawyer did not check Article 36 of the Civil Code, the provisions on revoking guardianship. It is not that she did not check. It is that Ji Manin did not tell her the truth. The lawyer thought it was a temporary departure. She did not know Ji Manin had left the country directly and settled overseas. Those 2 situations are completely different in nature. In addition, the adoption procedures you completed 3 years ago. Legal adoption. The Civil Affairs Bureau has complete records and all procedures are in order. You and Mr. Shinyansi, as joint adoptive parents. This is the strongest basis for confidence. There is one more point. Xiao Rui is 11 years old. When the court hears a guardianship dispute, it will consider the views of minors over the age of 10. Yes, if I may be frank, given how attached he is to you, the opposing lawyer will be in a very difficult position in court. Lawyer Su. The information on Ji Manin overseas. How much have you found? Almost everything. Do you need it now? Not yet. Let us see what she does next. Understood. Mom. Why are you up? I heard you on the phone. Were you listening secretly? I was just passing by. Mom, is that lady going to take me away? No, she is my birth mother. She is the person who gave birth to you. But she left. She was gone for 10 years. Dad told me. When did he tell you? I asked him 3 years ago. Why I do not look like you? Dad, why do I not look like Mom? My classmates said my nose does not look like yours, and my eyes do not look like Mom's either. Your mom is not the person who gave birth to you, but she is the person who raised you. The person who gave birth to you left. Your mom stayed. If you have any questions in the future, make your own judgment. Dad will not choose for you. Mom. Do you want to know my judgment? Tell me, you are my mom. This matter does not need a court ruling. Go to sleep. You still have class tomorrow. Okay. Mom. What is it? Good night. Good night. What are you planning to do about the lawyer's letter? Respond to the lawsuit. Fight it head on. Do you need help? No. When did you become so capable? You only realize it now. Shuangning. Yes. Do not wear yourself out after it is over. I know. Ji Manin deliberately dressed plainly, trying to win the judge's sympathy. The plaintiff, Ji Manin, is Shin Shirwei's biological mother. The DNA comparison report has been submitted to the court. 10 years ago, she briefly left home for personal reasons, and has now returned. The plaintiff has full capacity for civil conduct and financial independence, and requests that the court restore her legal guardianship. The brief departure from home stated by the other party does not match the facts. The plaintiff chose to leave home without any explanation, and was gone for 10 years. During that time, there was no communication at all, causing all family members to believe she had died. This was not a temporary departure. Legally, it should be characterized as abandonment. You said it was a brief departure from home, but you were gone for 10 years. During that time, you failed to fulfill your duty to support your child. What is going on here? You thought it was not important. Second point. The defendant, Ms. Ji Shuangning, Mr. Shin Yanxi, completed the legal procedure 3 years ago to lawfully adopt Shin Shirwei, with complete records filed at the Civil Affairs Bureau, with no procedure missing. 3 years ago. How? Why was this information not in his files? Because Ji Manin did not tell him. Third point. According to Article 36 of the Civil Code, Shin Shirwei is at least 10 years old. The court should fully respect the minor's own wishes. The following is the written record of an independent interview with Shin Shirwei, conducted by a court-appointed social worker 3 days ago. Consultation. Shin Shirwei, I want to ask you a question. Answer however you feel. Do not worry about the adult's feelings. Okay. Are you willing to live with Ms. Ji Manin? Who is she? She is your biological mother. My mom is Ji Shuangning. I do not know anyone else. Your Honor. I am his mother, no matter what the law says. I carried him for 10 months. I gave birth to him. That is something no document can replace. Ms. Ji Manin, my client raised him for 10 years. You say you are his mother, but so far you have not fulfilled any duty as a mother, nor have you taken on the responsibilities of being a mother. We request that the court dismiss all of the plaintiff's claims. Court is adjourned. Judgment will be announced at a later date. Ji Shuangning. Sister. Are you really planning to take everything away? Sister, the day you left, you abandoned everything. I did not take it away. You were the one who did not want it back then. Manin, wait. Madam, please get in the car. 10 years ago, she disappeared the same way, cleanly and decisively, without looking back. Only last time, she left on her own. This time, she was pushed away. The judgment was issued 3 days after the trial ended. I can still appeal. There is still time to file an appeal now. Ms. G, I need to terminate our attorney-client agreement. What do you mean? You told me that you chose to run away from home because of domestic violence, but the evidence submitted by the other side shows that you applied for multiple visas to foreign countries, and that you have long-term residence records in different countries. You did not tell me a single word about any of this in advance. I cannot continue representing a client who hides key facts from me. You just need to help me win. As for the other details, I cannot deal with them. The termination letter for the engagement agreement will be formally sent to you. The opposing lawyer has voluntarily terminated the agreement. Once the appeal period expires, the judgment will officially take effect. Okay, I understand. Thank you, Lawyer Sue. Ji Manin's last cards had all been exposed. Madam will be here shortly. Please have a seat first. Shuangning. I know you hate me. I do not hate you. I do not hate you. I cannot bring myself to hate you. Shirue still has 2 weeks before his final exams. The company's financial report needs to be reviewed by the old lady. Her blood pressure was a bit high during last week's checkup, and her medicine still needs to be changed. I do not have any extra strength to spare for this. Dad, what did you come here to say? All these years, your mother and your sister did things behind my back. Some of the things they did, I only just found out. What things? During the first 3 years of your marriage, your sister's expenses abroad came from the allowance the Shin family gave the Ji family. Your mother skimmed it off and wired it to her. The monthly allowance the Shin family gave the Ji family was 80,000, and your mother took half and transferred it to your sister's account. 40,000 a month. Over 3 years, that was 1,440,000. I did not know about any of this. I really did not know. Dad, that 40,000, I knew. You knew. I found out in the 3rd month of the 1st year. The bank statements did not add up. Then why did you? Because I had no choice then. When I married into the family, I had nothing. No savings, no job, no friends. And in the Shin family, I was living under a false identity. I did not have the confidence to fall out with all of you. So I endured it. And not just that 1,440,000. Mom came to the Shin family to freeload meals. She made me give gifts to her mahjong friends. Every holiday, she asked for this and that. I endured it all because I knew that if we fell out, the Ji family would expose the substitute marriage. Back then, I had not yet found my footing. Between Yan Ci and me, our feelings were not yet this deep. I am sorry. Shuangning, I am sorry. Dad, do you know why I do not hate you? Because you were able to come today. Mom would not come. In this family, you are the only one willing to take this step. Even though it is 10 years late, take the money with you. There is still a long life ahead. Keep it for yourself. I do not need this. It was wrong of Mom to skim the money. But I also want to tell you, this matter is already behind me. You do not need to atone for anyone. You came for yourself, and that is enough. I am leaving, Shuangning, Seeing you live well makes me happy inside. With you here, I feel at ease. Ji Shuangning, you are drunk. No, I am not. Let me ask you a question. Go ahead. Do you hate me? No. Ha 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 ha. You do not hate me. I ruined your life. You did not ruin my life. Sis, the day you left, it really did ruin some things. My graduation trip, my original possibilities, the summer when I was 22, but the years that came after, I walked through them on my own. Every step was my own. You did not destroy anything. Because I did not let you destroy me. Gao Junshin ran away. He ran off with the last of my money. I have no husband anymore. I have no child. No money, no home. I am 36 and I have nothing. Do you know why I came back? It was not because I missed Xiaorong, nor because I missed Shinshirzi. It was because I had nowhere else to go. Ji Shuangning. Yes. You won. It is fine. It was my sister calling. Put them on. The floor is cold. She said she had nowhere to go. I did not pity her. But I no longer hate her either. I am just a little tired. Go back and sleep. Winning or not winning is all nonsense. As long as you are here. All right, I am leaving. Do you want to leave after breakfast? No need. Manine, Mom, do not see me off. Ji Manine moved out. She is in Chaoyang district. She rented an old apartment for 3,000 a month and signed a 1-year contract. She found a job as a French translator. Shuangning, you know about your sister, right? Yes, I know. She asked me to ask you if one day Xiao Rui is willing, could they meet? She is not trying to fight for anything, just to meet once. When Xiao Rui wants to meet her, I will not stop him. Ji Shuangning. I have done many foolish things in this life. There are some words I cannot say, but in my heart. Mom. Xiaorui has a sports day at school next month. If you and Dad want to come, I will ask Aunt Zhou to keep tickets for you. All right. I will tell your dad. Okay. Yes. The debt owed is too much. Even a single sorry sounds too weightless. She did not finish that sentence. And I did not wait for her to finish. Some debts do not need to be settled clearly anymore. Your mom called. Yes. What did she say? I invited her to watch Xiaorui's sports day. There is one more thing, the old lady said. For the Qinggu Foundation unveiling ceremony, she wants to come and cut the ribbon herself. She is 83. Standing that long. I told her. She said, I stand steadier than all of you. Fine. Prepare a chair for her and place it nearby. If she wants to stand, let her stand. If she gets tired, she can sit. It has already been arranged. Yanxi. Yes. Thank you. For what? 10 years ago, you said. Since you're here, stay. That was not politeness. I know. And it was not sympathy. I know. It was. It was my good fortune that the person who came was you. November. The Jinggu Cultural Foundation unveiling ceremony. The venue was set at Zhengyang Art Center, my home turf. Ji Shuangning. When did you put this whole thing together? I did not hear a thing about it. I pulled it together slowly. When the time is right, it will naturally make an impact. Yanxi is truly blessed. Where is the chair? It is there. Let me see who sits down before I do. I want to cut it too. Where did you get those scissors? I brought them from home. I secretly stuffed them into my school bag this morning. I was 22 years old then, wearing a wedding dress that did not fit. In front of a strange man. I could not even speak. 10 years. From being a stand-in, I became my own person. Not Ji Manin's younger sister. Not Xin Yanxi's wife. Not Xiao Rui's mother. I am Ji Shuangning. Mom, take a picture, post it on Moments. You are only 11. How do you even have Moments? I secretly registered. Dad does not know. Dad, when did you find out? The day you registered. How did you know? You did not even change the password. Your birth date plus your jersey number. Did you think I could not guess it? Dad, you invaded my privacy. I did not look at your content. I just knew you had one. That is still an invasion. I am going to sue you. Go ahead. Your mother's legal team has 37 people. Can you afford them? Mom, lend them to me. Pay the legal fees yourself. I have no money. Put it on credit first. This family. Shuangning, stand up straight. You are a member of the Shin family, and you are also yourself. What is wrong? Mom, I went to see Aunt Ji Manin. How did it feel? She is pretty pitiful. She lives alone. She cooks her own meals. There is not much at home. She made a whole table of dishes. I did not dare say they tasted bad, but they really were not very good. Mom, I think she is very pitiful. But being pitiful is not wrong. Leaving was what was wrong. Dad told me before. Pitiful people are not necessarily right. If you did something wrong, then you did something wrong. But people who have done wrong can also start over, as long as she walks that path herself. What do you think? I think I can go see her once in a while. But my mom is you. That will not change. Mom, is there any ice cream? No. Eat less cold food. TCH. The me now is not anyone's stand-in, not anyone's shadow. I am just myself. Our family.